episode of Persephone's Pantry. Hope you've been enjoying all of the videos so far. So today I'm super excited because we are making one of my all-time favorite things, and that is ceviche. Okay, so today we are using some absolutely stunning tuna that a friend of my husband's caught in the very far northwest of Australia. So I feel very lucky to be cooking with this today. So I'll just talk you through what ceviche is. So ceviche is basically, it's a cooking method, but you're using acid to cook it. So we're going to use some limes and vinegar to start the cooking process, but it is still raw in the middle. So you want to make sure that your tuna is like a sashimi grade tuna, or you can use ocean trout or kingfish or salmon, but just make sure that it's a really good quality of fish. Okay, so today I'm going to be serving the ceviche on some homemade corn tortillas. So I'm going to fry these up in some oil, and I'll just show you how to make these pretty little triangles. Okay, so I have some corn tortillas here. These are just the gluten-free corn tortillas. You can also use flour tortillas if you wish. And I am just going to make some nice little triangles. And if you don't have time to make your own, that's totally fine. You can just use some packet tortillas. They are like corn chips. Will be absolutely fine as well. And then we will start to fry these babies. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop in a small batch of my corn tortillas. And these take about 1 to 2 minutes, depending on what tortillas you choose to use, and just until they're golden brown, basically. Okay, so I've got this beautiful piece of tuna here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to finely dice it, and I will show you how that is done. Okay, so I have some beautiful strips that are about 1 centimeter in thickness, and then I'm just going to cut down like this, and then cut them into small cubes. If it's a little bit rough, that's absolutely fine. You just don't want it too big, because otherwise it will take a bit too long for the acid from the lime and the vinegar to cook the fish. Okay, so I've just popped the beautiful diced tuna in the fridge just while I do this to keep it nice and chilled, which is really important. So I've just started dicing my avocado. I'm just going to finish this half off. I just start dicing it in the shell first, just to kind of make the process of mashing it a bit easier. And then we want this really smooth, like no lumpy bits. This is a beautiful avocado. And then I'll just mix it with some lemon juice and make it into a nice puree. You can do this in the blender as well if you're a bit cut for time. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so I've added half a lemon, and it's kind of gone to this nice smooth-ish consistency. A few little lumps is fine, because otherwise you'll be there for hours. And it's going to season it with a good grind of salt, of pepper and salt. Nice. Okay, now we're going to get onto the other ingredients to add to the tuna. Okay, so I have 2/4 of a tomato here. I'm just going to remove the seeds, and then we're going to finely dice the tomato. And don't throw the seeds away. We can use those in bolognese or any kind of tomato sauce later on. So no wastage. So I'm just cutting the tomato into strips, and then you finely dice it just like this. So I've finally chopped up some tomato, spring onion, coriander, and some chili, and we're just going to add this to our tuna. Goes the tomato, finely diced spring onion. You can also use red onion if you prefer. I just think it can be a little bit overpowering, but red onion is traditionally what you use for ceviche. And then a tiny bit of the chili. And we'll just see how that tastes. Okay, so all of our ingredients in the bowl, and now we want to add the acid. So I'm going to add some vinegar and some lime juice. And I have a little nifty spray bottle, which actually works really well. Just a couple of squirts of that. So it evenly coats it rather than dousing it. A good squeeze of lime juice. Probably need a whole lime for this. And then give it a good stir, and then add some salt and pepper. And you'll need to leave it to sit just for a couple of minutes, and then you'll see the colour start to change on the tuna. You can already see it happening. See how it's kind of gone a little bit darker now? That's the acid already cooking the tuna. Now I'm just going to add a couple of grinds of pepper. You don't want to add too much because you don't want to really add any more flavours at this stage. But you want a generous grind of salt. So I'm just going to give it this a try and just taste it for seasoning and make sure that I don't need any more salt and pepper or sugar. I'm going to add a bit more chili. And I'm actually going to add a little bit more lime juice just to really get that tang. I mean, the acid has done its thing. It's definitely started cooking it, but I like it a little bit tart. And some recipes you will see that people use the sugar syrup. In Hawaii, they call this kinilaw, and it's traditionally used with the sugar syrup, but I just don't think it needs it. Beautiful. Another try. That's a lot better. Perfect. Let's start assembling. So now I'm going to just fly some of these tostadas down. And this makes a really lovely canapé or little entree if you've got people coming around, and a little bit special. Or you can just serve it with a big bowl of chips and then just people can just dig in, which I think is what we're going to do this afternoon. So I'm just going to get some avocado. Nice little dollop. Just spread it like that. And this will just form a little base for the tuna to sit on. I'm just going to grab a nice teaspoon of the mixture and just pop it on the tostada. Kind of want it to be mouth full size. Don't want it to be going everywhere. And if you are doing a lot of these and you've got lots of people coming around, then you can absolutely use a piping bag if you have one for the avocado to make that go a lot quicker. Okay, so that is all done. We have our tuna ceviche on some beautiful homemade little corn tortillas. I am so excited about eating this one. Just make sure you eat it pretty much straight away. It won't keep particularly well, so just make it the day that you're going to serve it. And I know that I have a very hungry cameraman behind the camera whose tummy has been rumbling. And I know he can't wait any longer. So that is me for today. I'm going to sign off and enjoy this. I cannot wait. It's my absolute favorite. Really hope you have enjoyed watching this one. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment below if there's anything you'd like to see. And yeah, you'll find this recipe on PersephoneParkerThomas.com. Thanks guys, bye! Okay. Oh. I don't know how I'm going to redo that because I only got one avocado.